Hi, Tashika. All right, I'm going to do your 30-minute session now. You've shared quite a lot with me, and I'm delighted to explore your spiritual atmosphere and see what I can do to help. So, you've struggling with depression. You feel like you're living in two different worlds. Also, you have trouble with memory. It's been so severe even that it's hard for you to drive, so you just don't drive. Otherwise, sometimes you forget where you are, why you are there. In addition, you've been having really intense abdominal pains. That's been really hard for you to deal with. And then if we could do any exploration with your son. So let's see what all we can conquer, okay? So we'll start by just going in and seeing what we can find here, okay? With memory, depression, abdominal pain, all of that stuff. Okay, there's really tiny fizzy bubbles I'm looking at in a yellow liquid. There's a really patient ow sound. Ow. Ow. There's needling going on. There's sort of like instruments poking or prodding this fuzzy bubble. It's like it looks like so you take kind of an orangey yellow liquid. Kind of looks like urine, but then you add carbonation to it and it goes psst. But it's tiny little bubbles. It's not actually in the liquid. It's just on the top is creating some chemical reaction with lots of bubbles. You're numb to this, and there's instruments kind of moving the body. It's like this was, I see them moving what are like intestinal regions around. Instruments doing this. But it's sort of like numbed off. You don't even exactly notice. Your consciousness isn't even aware that this is going on. You're just completely, like a consciousness is asleep. Do you know where your consciousness goes when you can't recall times and places? There's something horrible. Something jarred up the nose. You are completely oblivious to this even done as well, and it's being done on an invisible level. You're just going to take your cell phone out. You're completely like under a hypnosis. This is not good. There's a weird liquid draining now from your head. You're sort of waking up in the middle of the night like a crazy sweat breathing. You're looking around. You're trying to figure out what's going on. Absolutely horrible energy brain waves going on. It's sort of like a constant dream state. You're not quite sure when you're awake or in a sleep state. You can't quite make sense. So you feel like you're awake, but sometimes the brain goes into a sleep state. And when it wakes back up again, it's very confusing. Have you ever gone to a doctor to have your brain waves explored, like on a sleep basis? Because it's as if your brain goes into patterns of sleep where you aren't consciously, you're actually on a sleep level. There's a really long tunnel that is sort of continuously stretching out from the head. It's so disorienting. It's exhausting. A part of your inner child is crying profusely. It wants to just wake up from this. It is enduring its own personal nightmare. Your balance is, it's sort of confused as to where your reality is or where your mind is. Your feet even, it's amazing how your feet continue to move, although they don't feel exactly attached to the ground. especially when you're in a sleep state. It's like you're sleepwalking, but you're absolutely, you're interacting with the world as though you're awake. This is a real condition of some kind. I mean, you must have had, I mean, you have to have had this explored to some degree. The fizzy bubbles are still there, but they're sort of softening. I'm just patiently allowing them to alter their pattern based on my energy that I'm sharing with them. It's just love energy that I'm sharing with them as I'm exploring these other things. There's a part of you that is awake that really wants to be singing, like in a choir. Even swaying back and forth, moving the body, is singing. And sort of praising, looking up and singing. And feeling the rhythm in the music. Feeling joy in the body. It's really beautiful. It's like sort of a gospel moment. It's like that riveting, like heart and soul, like the black church, like the really riveting soul singing, the gospel singing style. Like, I mean, and it's so sincere. It's like, let it shine, and it comes out in the body just like, like, I don't know. It feels so happy. It feels like this joy, light. This is making me move. I feel good. I feel alive. This happy energy is just going straight to the brain, straight into all the body centers. This happy energy is moving you and grooving you. It's sort of fun. It's really fun and happy. She's still there, but she's not there exactly. She's just confused, Where's the heart and soul of myself? Where's the heart and soul of my life? A part of you leaves the singing and walks away. And the part of you that stays with the singing is no longer singing or feeling the rhythm of the music or the energy. So both halves have actually gone into a very sad state of mind. And they aren't even working together. They're working in two parts. One part that has walked away and feels like it is leaving, it is exiting this world. The other part that is staying behind and it feels like it wants to cry. It wants to shatter and break. It wants, when it breaks, to just be gone already. It doesn't necessarily want to end the life, but it feels grief inside, very much so. It just wonders where it is and why it is. You can't feel the harmony anymore. It's hard to inhale the inspiration to sing that joy from your heart. How do I allow your heart to sing again? I say, I see you. I'm so sad to see you like this. You say, I can sing again. I say, I would really like that. Would you sing a song for me? Would you sing a gospel, hallelujah, heart healing song for me? Will you heal me with your voice? I really could use your voice to heal me right now. Your voice had touched my heart when I heard you sing. I felt happy. I felt like I knew something else about this world that I never known before because of you. When you sang, you weren't human. You were singing like an angel. You were singing from some other world and bringing that energy into this world, to this dimension. You were healing my heart and soul when you were doing this. And I saw you so alive. So alive. You want to get your rhythm back. You want to believe in something again. it's very hard because this mind, this mental thing is very it is an energy challenge. It's an energy drainer. I'm wondering if, I mean, you would need to go check with a sleep therapist or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing this out there right now. Something along the lines of when you sleep at night, are you actually getting REM sleep? You know what I mean? Are you actually getting sleep? Because sometimes we sleep, but we don't actually go into the sleep state. And so the body actually needs the REM sleep state. Otherwise, you could be a sleepwalker or something. It's odd like that. And because there's something with a sleep pattern, I don't know. It's like the brain turns into a sleep state on sometimes. It turns off even though you're active. And it's got a depressive nature because the body isn't quite getting the right energy rejuicer. So it's creating an imbalance for you. You do say sometimes I just want to go to sleep. As you say that, you start to turn into a liquidy, dark sort of I'm giving up kind of energy, and you start to slinky down off of the chair and turn into a muck puddle on the floor of what is like a gospel church with singers and everything. Soul gospel singers. I mean, it's loud and powerful. When everybody's singing together, especially, that sound just rings out, and it's joy. It's so worth celebrating, you know? Not all of us are Christians at heart, but there is something powerful when you have a choir of really soul-hearted singers singing praises to the Lord, to the heavens, to God, to creation, to love. It's powerful stuff, and it's sad to see you not the powerful singer. You're a muck pile next to all the singers. Your muck pile tries to get through the cracks of the carpet or the floor, tries to seep down even further. It wants to just keep seeping downward, because downward is how you feel, not upward. Now we're on a downward spiral. Pulling in the heavy, dense feelings, you know. Where did this other half of you go? You know what I mean? I'm only able to watch the part of you that is here right now. That is, I am here. The other consciousness, for some reason, needed to exit for a while. I mean, you have a serious part of your consciousness actually did exit. You are going into a really saddened place. How will you ever survive this? How will you make it through this? How will I get out of this? I see you in a dark puddle, in a cave type of place. You're sort of riddled with just, I give up kind of feelings. You aren't giving up in your heart. You're still holding it together, but there's just so much imbalance that it is very hard to see the light in all of this. I just want to give you the longest hug ever in the world. So I am. I totally understand why you feel this way. We gotta do something to alter this pattern. I'm continuing to send pinging noises to my spirit guides about the exiting half of you, so I want to see what that's all about. Obviously, the fizzy bubbles are actually going way, way down, and they're just starting to relax quite a lot. It starts to, it looks just like urine is kind of what it looks like. The prodders, the pokers are starting to evaporate as well. But this liquid needs to get purged out of there, so it's just not healthy for it to be in there. There is a strand. There's a lot of different things going on in this area. I'm surprised that doctors. I'm surprised there hasn't been an identifying factor as to what this is, because it seems like this should be identifiable. It's good. I mean, let's see. Let's see how much I can find out for you. I'm removing like what is a really picket fence. I mean, it's entire gut region. It's the entire gut region. They, despite wherever the pain might be located, they keep showing me I need to keep looking over here. Onto the sides, up by the rib cage. I'm pulling out a corkscrew, and it's bubble, 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 bubble coming up and out. It's sort of like when you put like a water gun underwater and it starts to fill up and there's a lot of bubbles as the air gets out and then the liquid can get in there. That's feeling a lot better. But that's not even close to what needs to get done to keep balance in this. Phew. That feels a lot better. That actually creates like relief on the head as well. I'm just continuing to share energy with the entire digestive region and see what comes next. The more love energy you share, then what is not love will start to reveal its face and say, please send more love to me. Basically, it looks like your intestines are like 3 times the size or something. And they're turning into a goopy liquidy. And they're wanting to just fall out of the gut. And when I sort of detach the intestinal, there's all kinds of crap that comes out of another chute. It just got jammed up in there or something. Okay, I'm just going to keep talking to what I see. Obviously, I see things in very strange ways. What is coming out of the chute looks like, it doesn't look pretty. It looks like diarrhea or something. It's gooping and plopping out. The intestines are all over the place, and there's a part of me like, how do I put them back in there? I don't know. Like that. Part of me is looking at all these cavities here. I just did something that inspired like a pressure squirt from below upward. They're showing me what is like, sometimes you have to pump and then you can get the water. The old school, like they used to have, like it would be go straight down into like a water table, and then you would just pump it, and then the water would come out. There's something like or something about the movement of things, the flow of things. I mean, this is too big of a task to do in a really short period of time. But at least I can feel there's relief. There's just, I don't know what is creating this. They just keep pumping out the water. That's what they keep doing. The more they do it, the more relieved I feel in my head. The more I feel just relieved in the natural flow of things. A natural flow of both sides of things. They can't, I don't know what these coins are. Sometimes they show me a part of you evaporating and turning into a bunch of like nickels and dimes and pennies. And they all sort of fall like rain into the ground, and now they're just a pile of coins. I'm moving through the coins in order to find something I'm looking for. There's my wallet. I look at what's inside. I just feel bewildered. I toss it to the side. I keep rummaging through the coins to see what else I can find. I'm telling you this, whatever this is about, it's creating energy relief throughout your spiritual atmosphere. Your design is still there. Your design is still there, but it's altering the energy waves of it. Despite the oversized intestines everywhere and all these weird things happening, your design is still there. It's just altering the energy flows of everything. I want to do something else for you though, because this abdominal thing is, I mean, the mental thing, the depression. I want to know what happened to that other part of your consciousness. Is a big deal. I'm going to keep a version of myself here, continue to share love energy with your abdominal region. Whatever is that this is about, that's what Spirit is showing me, so we just go with it. I'm trying to find what happened to the other consciousness. They're showing me a chute where water is coming off and then going into a sort of a moving lake. I just keep thinking about the bladder. I just keep thinking about urine. I keep thinking about the movement and flow of things. I keep thinking about things moving backwards or not flowing properly or getting jammed up. Spirit wants me to continue to focus on the idea of water going down a chute that is flowing freely, is pure, full of pure water, and is moving through a pure stream of water. All the water is healthy and pure and clean, and we are filtering your body out with clean, purified water to help the mind, the body heal. I just continue to focus on this. But there's so much more going on. I'm pulling old energy out of the mind. I'm pulling out energy congestions by the collarbone and on the back sides. I am inspiring the flow of energy and the motion of food going downward. I don't know if this is female abdominal, but they keep showing me what is like intestinal images. But they also show me what is like bladder. The thing's not moving properly. There's so much to look at going on with you. There's a lot I can do here. And it's almost like I'm running out of time. I want to try and do as much as I can, but I can only go so fast, you know? I'm going to stop this. I want to find that other consciousness. I'm going to try this again. My spirit guides are telling me to keep focusing on the water purification. The flow of things, rebalancing your energy field so your body feels better. Spirit keeps telling me that's not the focus. Not the focus right now. Sometimes we have to allow parts of ourselves to go and find their own way in the universe, and it's a good thing. It's a positive thing. That consciousness moving on is not a bad thing. It actually felt the need to explore different versions of experiences. This consciousness is still in a state of learning and needs to participate in the experience of healing. That doesn't mean that you are not capable of experiencing infinite love, transformation, or even Christ consciousness. You don't need that part of you to experience Christ consciousness, or joy, or love, or gospel singing, or whatever it might be. It's an illusion that you need all parts of yourself. One thing I run into a lot is soul fragments. That's very, like, people can have a soul fragmenting experiences throughout a single lifetime. Whenever we have a traumatic event, we can fragment and stay in the event. That's why we cannot get that event out of our head, because a part of us is still reliving it. That's our consciousness is still reliving the event. So soul fragmenting is totally normal. Souls have infinite numbers of soul fragmenting going on, and then those sort of mark a point in our incarnation cycle of learning. So 10 lifetimes from now we're going to have to revisit where that soul fragmented off, and now we're going to have to revisit the same learning again, just a whole new different schematic of the same. So that's how we can retrieve our soul fragments again. They're just little beacons of learning. But they can endure the trauma over and over and over again until we can come back to a state of healing the trauma. So this, I don't know, this is very strange to me. It's not necessarily as the soul fragmenting, but it's on that level that it's not going to hurt you. It's not separating you from your growth. It's just a part of your consciousness needed to move on. They can insist that I need to let it go. I need to just allow that consciousness to do the next thing. We need to focus on you right now, because you are the consciousness that is enduring all of this stuff. You are the consciousness that is having this experience, and you are the one that needs the healing. I need to continue healing your physical body, or the balance, the energy, helping to make sense of all of this stuff. You can't, there's something about you are correct, and you need to focus on creating the balance for you, nurturing your own balance. That way you can be a reflection of balance for your son. There's something about, there's a lot going on here with you that you need to have sort of professionally explored. It seems like you have gone to doctors about this abdominal pain, and they can't figure out what it is. But from my angle, it really feels like this should be an identifiable thing. I don't know why that is what is coming to me on this. Maybe sometimes a really big pain can come from something really small, and it'd be hard for the eye to detect, or it needs to take special, I don't know, I'm not good at discerning these types of things. I'm really good with mental, mind, emotions, soul conscious, soul fragments. This, though, is a mush pile of confusion to me. I'm sort of like, but that doesn't mean that I can't figure it out. It just means that itself is confused. The body itself, it doesn't even know where to send me. The body itself is even confused at making sense of this. So I just continue, if the body consciousness, if you still don't quite understand how to make it right, then you can't really tell me how to make it right, and I feel like I'm getting confused now too. Let's just acknowledge that it's a very confusing thing, but let's just focus on the love and the healing. Because continual love energy does transform everything, and I will continue to share love with you over and over and over again. I will draw Reiki symbols upon you in your spiritual atmosphere. I will continue to share love and healing with you in this space. Your body is obsessed with telling me about this. Your body is obsessed. It keeps showing me different versions of feeling like twisted up. We kind of scrunch up when we're in pain, But your heart portal is sure like, yes, yes, yes. Please send me more of this love energy. It's helping the heart portal, it's helping a mental and emotional body. It's still trying to create a balance. It's trying to create balance here in the physical body. Although it feels better, I will only know how much better it feels when you tell me. I don't feel that this energy work has manifested the cure. I feel like this energy work has released some pressure and some energy blockages of the flow, but I feel that there's something more to this. That you would need an expert doctor in order to find to get this fixed properly. Because who knows, maybe there's some sort of tiny hole somewhere and it needs to get patched up, and it's hard to find because it's really small or something like that. I'm not quite understanding what the issue is with this. You are feeling quite a lot better energetically. I need to take you somewhere. I know we're out of time, but I gotta at least get you moved upward in vibration, because when your vibration is still rumbling through these sort of feeling low like this, feeling bewildered, there's definitely medical scenarios going on here that you gotta get some help for them. And once you can get that sort of, I don't know what's going on with the sleep state thing, but that's got to get looked at, because you should have the freedom. Your body should be resting there's something about that. And that is also manifesting the depressive experience. That is also this, with the abdominal pain, is not helping with the sleep or the mind thing. It's like the brain goes into sleep states at times. You don't know when it's going to happen. You don't even realize it's happening, but then when you wake up or see where you're at, it's like the brain just woke up. And the whole time you were just sort of a zombie in a sleep state. It feels like a real condition of some kind. This is me just doing the best that I can to help you with this. But let's focus on you. You focusing on you is going to help your son, because your son needs you to get to feeling better. And I'm going to take your total vibrational essence, and move you up into a higher state of frequency energy, love energy, so you can start to feel that. You're absolutely adept at feeling joy and feeling blessing and feeling gratitude. You're absolutely adept at that. So this is going to be like, thank you for doing this for me. Thank you for allowing this energy to access my heart and helping to raise my vibrational frequency upward. So just pull the basket of you out of the mucky pile down there. Just pull you up into a lighter frequency where you're getting the positive energy fingerlings going on. I'm going to ask that angels come into your life to help you get a solution to this problem, to help you get an identifier of the abdominal issue and this memory thing. This memory thing is a big deal because I feel the memory thing is instigating some of the depressive stuff, and also the abdominal thing is not helping anything out at all. But I think the abdominal thing is fixable. I really do. I will tell you that this energy work, you will feel a more positive vibration about everything. I like giving people more answers, more definitive answers. If I can't give a definitive answer, all I can do is tell you the best that I understand. And sometimes Spirit shows me stuff, I don't know this is what they're showing me, so I just go with it. And then we'll see what we can find out later. I'm continuing to pull you up into a higher vibrational space. I am surrounding you with angels and love that are giving you hugs and helping you to not feel alone, helping you to feel supported, not to feel bewildered, but feel supported. I'm welcoming a higher consciousness to help you get the help that you need with these issues, to manifest those opportunities in your life. Maybe there's a college nearby, maybe there's a university where the students need people to practice on, as in give them an opportunity to study your sleep patterns, or I don't know, but there's got to be a solution if there's a financial struggle involved with accomplishing that type of study. Maybe there's a university, a grad student or somebody that you could work with. You could contact a university. I don't know, but there's got to be an option here. Maybe there's somebody that can just, that there's something out there for you. So I'm manifesting the help to come into your life that you need. Help that has the eyes to see what is going on so we can help you. You're not, it's not, all this stuff is making it very hard for you to have the freedom to really live in balance. But there are solutions. That's all I can tell you. Gosh, I wish I could help you more, but I can only help so much. I want to thank you for connecting with me. I hope this energy work, I hope this message has been felt, has been experienced, has been revitalizing. I will continue to manifest positive energy from as best as I can, sending angels and positive prayers into your life. Maybe there's a church nearby. I don't know if there's a financial trouble, because there's got to be doctors that can explore this, so can find the solution to this stuff. I don't know. I'm just throwing this out there. It's just ideas coming to my mind. But there's always a solution. And I believe that you will find a solution and you will find joy and happiness in your life. I really do. Don't give up, okay? Just don't give up. You're an amazing soul for enduring this stuff. You can make it. All right. I'm going to send lots of love your way. Thank you for this experience. And I wish you all the blessings and the love in the universe to help you. And for those of you watching, if you're interested in a 30-minute session with me, or a 60-minute session, please visit my website at abbynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting my channel.